Hello, I'm Connor from Villagers, and this is a new song called Memoir. Hope you dig. The city lights are beckoning, their sirens softly call. All the fantasists and fetishists are preparing the ball. When you've been stuck here on the doorstep with nothing to forsake, well, you might as well be anyone's to take. So I give myself to strangers like I gave myself to you. But the tenderness I felt has been replaced by something new. And in the orgy I can vaguely hear the outline of your call. Well, I might as well be anyone's at all. Every memory is sailing to the kingdom of your soul. As you patiently await, I lose all sense of self-control. You were the lighthouse to my broken boat, but I've left you behind. Now I might as well be anyone's to find. Body, take it from me. It is not worthy of your memory. I remember you undressing as I set myself on fire, and the funeral was quick as I lay lifeless on your pyre. Well, it's a kind of desperation, and it's just something you can't fake. Oh, I might as well be anyone's to take. So I give myself to strangers like I gave myself to you. But the unity that I felt has been replaced by something new. Now I am Helen, and I am Mary Jane, and I am Robert, and I am Paul. Oh, I might as well be anyone at all. Yes, I might as well be anyone at all. Yes, I might as well be anyone at all. Oh, I might as well. Well, I was kind of, I had the verses for about 6 months, and then I was kind of almost forced to write it, the rest of it, but sometimes that can be the best thing. And we were on tour in the States, and I think I wrote it in Minneapolis, but I had to get my sound engineer out of the room for at least 5 or 6 hours in order to write it, because he was making me self-conscious. But once he left, it all kind of spilled out like a big poo.
Do you know, that was very poetic, that story, till the last word. Thanks for that. Why would he make you self-conscious? That's a really interesting comment, because I can't imagine you. I mean, you're on stage sort of bearing your heart to hundreds, thousands of people. So why would one person have that effect on you? Is it because it's someone that you know quite well?
I think it's the more you know someone, and also while you're trying to write it, you have all these terrible lines that never make it to the song. You don't want anyone else to hear them.
Right.
So. But it's the more you know someone. It's like when you're on stage and you hear something that maybe your bandmates or your sound engineer know you've done better before, and you scold yourself. But it's the same kind of thing.
Oh, you used the phrase in there that you were forced to finish it. What do you mean by that?
Well, I was asked to write a song for someone else, for
Miss Charlotte Gainsbourg. So it's going to be on her album first, in France.
How did that come
elsewhere.
about? How come you asked to write a song for Charlotte? It's a huge accolade, isn't it, really? I mean, how did that come about?
Yeah, it was cool. I was playing a show in Paris, and I think the head of her label, or someone who works in her label, was at the show, and he just asked if I'd like to write a song for her. So I thought that would be cool, because I had her albums before and I listened to them quite a lot. The one with Beck was one of my favourites, and the one before that, 555, was beautiful. And I'm obsessed with the music of her father as well.
Of course,
So
of course.
it was pretty exciting to sort of be part of it, yeah. The one thing I've noticed is that it's usually the shows that are sort of more out of the way, like the non-capital cities and the places that you have to really make an effort to get to, that are usually the most special ones. Like we played a show in a place which is like about 2.5 hours away from Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, called Nijmegen, and it was one of our favourite shows ever. It was just sold out, like a nice big crowd, ready to sort of get into the band, and we were ready to sort of give them a show, and we were all wrecked from the night before, because we'd just been in Amsterdam doing a big festival called London Calling. So it could have been a disaster, but it turned into one of the most special shows we've ever played, really. People were just really into listening, and we were really into playing, and it just felt like this really good energy between the audience and the band. This is a song called That Day.
Can you hear me now? Lying in this bed, embedded in this written story. Can you hear me now? Calling from this bed, I'm spitting words, but there's no meaning, no. Now he's taking his time, he's got nothing to lose, but the first thing he sees is the last thing he'd choose. And when the moment arrived, he just found he had nothing to say. Can you hear me now? Sky is turning red. The streets are all gone. Am I dreaming? No, no, no. Can you hear me now? Falling from this bed, the dust, it bears gifts, but when will it show me? Now she's taking her time, she's got nothing to lose, but the first thing she sees is the last thing she'd choose. And when the moment arrived, she just found that she had nothing to say. That day, he lies awake in his bed every night, devising ways to conceal the strain. She never tells of her midnight fears or admits that she does the same. They never meet, never touch, never speak, but for one tired old refrain, which goes, can you hear me now? lying in this bed, embedded in this written story. Can you hear me now? Calling from this bed, I'm spitting words, but there's no me.